If we talk about mindsets, we have two types of mindset. We've got either a fixed mindset or we have a growth mindset. If we want to get everything out of our life, we want to stay away of our fixed mindset and get a really good growth mindset going on. In this talk, I will tell you why. Now, let's start out with ourselves. We ourselves are a bunch of behaviors. So all our behaviors are making us who we are, the things we are good at, the things we are bad at, because we have certain behaviors we repeat every time, so habits. Now, our habits are like a pyramid. We've got our beliefs at the bottom, so how we think about stuff, and this is where our mindset settles in. We can either think as in a static mindset, so we believe we are born with a certain talent which we cannot change, or we can have a growth mindset where we can develop ourselves over time. If we've got those beliefs at the bottom of the pyramid, we've got skills in the middle and behavior at the top. If we don't have the right mindset, we will never have our desired behavior. If we have a static mindset, it's a fixed, so you think that your talent is fixed and your mistakes or making mistakes is bad. So whenever you are born with a certain amount of talent, you think you will never change that, and if you have a fixed mindset, you don't like to make mistakes because that's bad. If you have a growth mindset, you believe talent can be developed. Mistakes are a learning opportunity instead of something bad. We all have certain beliefs about ourselves. So for example, I was born and I thought about myself, I was a good mover, so I was good in sports, but I also thought about myself I was bad in music. With this belief, you will never make it possible for yourself to become a good musician because you hold yourself back from starting off with music. While if I had the growth mindset of I'm not good at music now, but with practice I may become good, so I adopt a growth mindset, I can develop myself and slowly build towards a goal. And this clearly envisions why a fixed growth set holds you back in life, in whatever field, you are having a fixed mindset. So if you want to develop yourself, you should identify the fields where you have a fixed mindset and change them to a growth mindset. To improve your mindset, you can develop it by seeing mistakes as an opportunity to learn from them. So if you make a mistake, you can check what you could have done differently to improve yourself. If you take this to kids at soccer and you have talented kids, for example, and the coach only puts the kids in the pitch that perform really well in practice, the best kids at the beginning will play in the games, but they won't like to try new stuff in training, because if they fail to make that new pass or that lob or that harder technique to pass another player, they may fail, and the trainer or coach won't put them into the pitch when the games are on. So you get afraid from trying new things, and if you don't try new things, you won't improve yourself over the long run. Whereas if you have a growth mindset and a trainer adopts a growth mindset, you can encourage your kids to try new things, to develop themselves. So for example, if you have a football team and one kid can hold the ball 100 times, so can kick it up 100 times without it touching the floor, and the other kid can do it 20 times, and you write down all the scores on the wall, and then the kid starts practicing, and the kid that first could do 20 improves to 40, and the kids that did 100 can do 105. The improvement of the kid from 20 to 40 is more than the kid from 100 to 105, which both keeps them engaged to learn, keep on learning and practicing. So by practicing, getting better, instead of their talent telling them how good they are, and that's not going to change at all. Same thing applies with feedback. If you want to get better and you have a static or a fixed mindset, you will perceive feedback as an attack on yourself. Whereas if you have a growth mindset, you see it as an opportunity to learn and to grow. So by charting out the areas where you have a fixed mindset, you can also start to see areas to grow from. I like the quote of Michael Jordan, for example, who said, "I lost 300 games during my career, I missed 9,000 shots, I had 23 opportunities to shoot a winning shot at the end of the game, which I missed, and by failing all these times, I ended up succeeding," which shows his growth mindset. He saw all his losses or all the things that didn't went his way as opportunities to learn and grow from there, to get a stronger mindset. And if you take this into a bigger picture, we tend to label ourselves as someone who is good at this or who is bad at that, which is bad, because if we take it into our lives and talk about sleep, for example, if you believe you are a bad sleeper, I can tell you all the tips and tricks in the world to help you sleep better, but if you don't believe you can sleep well, this will not help. So we first have to fix the foundation, the beliefs, before we can get better skills and behavior. And I like to see this as grass. You cannot let grass grow faster by pulling at the top, but you want to make sure the base where it grows on is solid and healthy, so the grass can grow faster. So the thing I want you to do is write down certain areas on your life. It can be exercise, it can be music, it can be your relationship with others, and write down your beliefs, whether they are fixed or whether they are a growth mindset. And from there you can see the areas where you might have a fixed growth set and start working and bending them towards a growth mindset instead of holding yourself back for development further down. And if you do this, you will get the opportunity to learn more, because if we see success, we think about this straight line up, whereas success is super random, but in the end you go up by making mistakes and learning from them, and you only make those mistakes if you have the right mindset to keep on going. So once more, I would like you to, or I would invite you to explore the areas in your life you want to get better in, check your mindset, and from there start to use self-talk, use goal setting to improve your mindset and improve your mental well-being on the way up. would like to thank you guys very much. Have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe on our page and see you around. Bye-bye.